My sitting down at any point. Just checking that, make sure that yeah, I think we're back on the YouTube. Yes, we're back on YouTube. Thank you very much, Tosin. A lot of people by next month, in another couple of days, will forget about everything that have happened at the Lekki toll gate and the rest of the country around everywhere that people were affected. Don't come here with your own mind that because you don't agree with them, then I should not discuss about it. Humanity come first. And I've been on these humanity for a very long time. And I always use one of my page that I've had it there since 2017. Let me just bring that up. The Lekki massacre. If you come down to my Facebook page, for maybe those of you that probably would not have seen that, let me just show you that I've been there since 2017. I've got that right up there since 2017. Yes, we want the Yoruba nation, but does that mean that every other person must suffer? As we saw all the killings that took place in the last couple of weeks, even though a lot of you might say NSARS is not the problem. So because NSARS is not the problem, people must be killed. What the scholar, I can even read a comment. Somebody said that is not the kind of scholar they want to hear. You can see that the mindset of the people is different. They're waiting for somebody that a big scholar, like a lot of you are waiting for the big Christian, preacher to come and preach to us. Just like when we preach, when we show the program of the prophetess Bakari yesterday. Some people might probably not like it because it's not their big player, pastor that is talking. Thank you very much, Tosin. They are waiting because they're waiting for the big scholar that they know to talk. Oh, this kind of man cannot come and advise us. Koikimedia, why will you be the one to come and advise us? We want BBC. BBC will not talk about the Yoruba nation and not even talk about your problem because BBC is not going to discuss it. And that's why I said yesterday, we have hypocrites even among us because we don't want to accept the reality of what we are all going through. I've already seen the comments on the comment section where somebody is saying, why will you bring this kind of scholar to come and advise me and you? Why will you allow somebody like this to come and talk when you should be taking the message inside what he's talking about? What is he talking about? We have a king that the people do not love. And during crisis, the king had to run away. That is something that somebody doesn't want to hear because that is not part of what they're interested in. They want me to go and bring a big time scholar so that I can present that to them. So many people are like that. And like I said, in another couple of days, I always show you this girl. Just like she was killed. Who knows when exactly what day she was killed? Can anybody remember? No. Because everybody has moved on. But let me show you what I had on my page since 2017. And I've not even edited or moved it an inch. This is what I've got there. Can you see that? Regardless of your faith, remember humanity in you must come first. No one can take away your human right. Are they not taking away the human right of people in Nigeria today? That has been there since 2017 on my visit with the Scientology in 2017 to Dublin. Now ask ourselves, even if we're not talking about the Yoruba nation or Biafra nation, Arewa nation, Niger Delta, it doesn't matter how many countries, or let's even leave it as Nigeria, have they not taken away your human right in the country? Has your human right not been tampered with? And those that should be part of those to give us that support, like the scholar was saying in that message, they're not there for us. We saw the same incident, reason why people were killed in Nikeri in Osun State yesterday, when they wanted to invade the palace again, another palace, just like the palace of Lagos State was invaded. If the king was good to the people, don't you think the people would defend that palace? Have you asked yourself that question? But now, everybody's saying, oh, the protesters have got nothing to do with what I want. So that means whatever happened to them, that is fine. Regardless of your faith, whether you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu, even as non-believers, humanity in you must come first. And no one can take. I got this right up when I went to the Scientology event some few years back. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that have joined us. And welcome onto the program. We have a role to play, every one of us, to make sure that we keep the tab on those so many people have been affected. So many lives have been affected. So many human rights has been tampered on. And that is something that we cannot sit behind the fence and say it's got nothing to do with us. Let me come back here. And then I'll take you back to that visit. Let's go a little bit back into that audio, or the video rather, and then we come back again. And when I come back, I will take you on that my visit where I got that write-up from. It was in 2017. Let's ask ourselves now, is the human right not been tampered with in Nigeria on a daily basis? Let's go back to that video.
Wọ́n ti gbé ọ̀pá àṣẹ nìkan lọ, ọ̀bẹ̀dẹ̀ múra, bàbá wa láàfin Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ múra. Mẹ́sẹ̀jì ní fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin lọ́balọ́ba, ẹ má báyé jẹ́, ẹ táyé ṣe. Gbogbo àwọn tí ń bẹ nítorí tí ń bẹ ní surroundings yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọba ń bẹ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn. Ẹ má máa le kókókó, a fún yín láǹfààní ni torí ìjọ òkú. Ẹ tí kú táwọn yẹn ti ń dunnú báyìí. Ọlọ́nirọ̀ búkún mú àlẹ́mù bí máa fínú fún síkún àmàní ẹ̀yìn o. Ọlọ́run wá tún náà sí gbogbo yín àṣà àlọ́ba ẹ wá dákẹ́ fẹ́mu. Wọ́n á pa àwọn ọmọ yín ẹ dákẹ́ fẹ́mu. Àwa rẹ̀ nìkan kó dìde pò ń sọ̀pọ́tì tí ń lọ yìí ká má bàa yọ yín lọ́ba. bàbá sì wí ẹ mọ wá fàdúrà ẹ máa fi rẹ irúkẹrẹ ẹ máa fi ṣàdúrà àwọn alálẹ̀ yóò jẹ́ òṣè kínní ta ní já alálẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ wò alálẹ̀ kan ò sí o ọlọ́run ọba lèkì ọlá lálálẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ bá gbà pálálẹ̀ ń bẹ ni kí ló dé tẹ́ ń dupò ọba torí pé ẹ dùn ní ọmọ ìyá mi gbogbo ẹni tí bá ti ń du ipò kò ní nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ ṣe ń du gbá ni ń du awo ni kò ní nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ ṣe mẹ́sẹ̀jì inú fún bàbá wa Akíolú àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá dáadáa tọ́lọ̀ ń tò sáàyè ọba tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ lọ́ba lọ́ba wá sínú.
Once again, this is not a program that is dedicated this morning for a Yoruba nation. If you're not comfortable, you have the right to move on. There are so many programs happening around the world. And like I said, we have been doing something before we started talking about Yoruba nation. Talking about Yoruba nation, I've not stopped. Koikimedia, I am not your blogger. I am not here to satisfy your conscience or your mind. It is up to you to take it or leave it. Let's take you to the journey of where I was in 2017. Because we have a lot of people that cannot reason. They can only reason within their own confinement. I've been doing something before you all come across me. Let me take you back a little bit. 2017, this was on my way to Dublin in 2017. A lot of people will ask, just like someone is asking around, what has Scientology got to do with the conversation? Because this conversation this morning has got nothing to do with Yoruba nation. If you don't want to listen, you have the right to turn off your mobile phone. There's so many people out there doing different things that you can watch and enjoy. This was 2017 on a flight to Dublin. When you talk about human rights, just like that person asking, what has Scientology got to do? Has human right not been abused in Nigeria? Your human right in Nigeria has it not been tampered with? Human right, the right you have simply because you are human. Human right are the right you have simply because you are human. Is Nigeria currently giving you human rights? Because when you talk about Scientology, but have we understand that this was part of what I gained when I visited that program in 2017? It looks like it's a long time ago, but let us just look at it. On the day, there were different religion people that gathered to learn and understand that human right is being tampered with around the world. Like I said, we have so many people that think that because they have their religion or they don't have their religion. But let's talk about the human rights. In Nigeria of today, let me make sure that my mic is on. Nigeria of today, ask yourself, is your human right respected? But this is what the Scientology said when I got there, part of what they put out. Your country that is well Christian, Muslim, and the traditionalists, have they ever respected your human right as a person? Has your human right been ever respected as a human being? And I told you that was part of where I got that message that is on my Facebook since 2017, and I've not edited or taken it out. This message, regardless of your faith, remember humanity in you. Now, let us ask ourselves, do you know the numbers of people on the IDP in Nigeria today? IDP, we have over 3.4 million people that their human rights have been displaced in a country that is the sixth largest crude oil producer in the world. Over 3.4 million people have been displaced, including over 2.7 million internal displaced persons in the northern east of the country and over 684 IDPs. And you think their human rights have not been tampered with? And somebody said, we don't want a Scientology drama. So the one that you have seen in Nigeria, so that is not more than a drama. Where Lekki massacre, everybody has forgotten about them now. Have their human right not been tampered with? That is the question I'm asking every one of us this morning. Have people's human right not been tampered with for over 60 years? 60 years. People's human rights have been abused. But yet somebody say, what has Scientology got to do with the conversation this morning? But this is part of what I gained from there. Whatever the other message, I'm not interested. But I am more interested in the human right of people. And maybe that is why I am fighting the cause of a Yoruba nation. Because human right of people have been suppressed. This was 2017. Let's come back here again. A basic knowledge of man is essential to any improvement in any area of human race. You think yours? Has Nigeria improved any area of the human race? When we are still talking about people fighting for basic necessity of life every day. Oh, you don't know that? As we speak right now, people are waking up, trying to fight for the basic necessity of life. But this was part of what I saw when I went for that, like an excursion or exhibition or conference, whatever you want to call it. Once again, a very good morning. We're going to open the phone line at 9:30 for about half an hour, then we go back again into some of the videos. Human rights abuse in Nigeria, but yet the basic knowledge of a man is the essential to any improvement. The question now is, what has been the improvement in Nigeria for the last 60 years? What has been the improvement? Good morning to those of you that have joined us. Good afternoon or good night, depending on what part of the world. This was my visit again in 2017. And these are part of what I was able to learn. Right. Things to which you are entitled or allow, freedom that are guaranteed. Is Nigeria allowing your guarantee? And these are all part of United for Human Rights. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that are with me this morning. So many people's life is not even guaranteed. Not to talk about their freedom. Is that not what we are fighting for now? Freedom, freedom, freedom. This was all what I gained on my visit in 2017. 2017, these were part of my own what we gained on that visit. Is that not the same thing that we are asking for? Things to which you are entitled or allow freedom that guarantee. People want to protest, they end up being massacred by the same government. People looking for freedom, but yet the same government kills them. Are we the only country around the world that are doing protests? Let's go back to that video for a few seconds again, and then we come back into the conversation.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́yàn rè ọlọ́lá mọ̀ yín o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wúlò ọlọ́lá mọ̀ yín o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá tọrọ àforíjì. Innahu kana lil awwabina ghafuran. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá padà lọ sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba. Bàbá ẹ lọ gbégbá àforíjì. Ẹ pa àwọn àfòdodo tí wọ́n ní tàn yín. Ẹ pa àwọn tí wọ́n ní dùn ẹnu lọ́dọ̀ yín. Ẹ pè wọ́n. Ẹnìkan bá yín bẹ̀ lọ́hùn. Ẹ ti dáràn. Ẹ̀rí wàhálà ni. Tiyín nìyẹn àti gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta, Yorùbá lápapọ̀. Yorùbá lápapọ̀. Yorùbá wa. Ẹ dákun bò là ń lọ. Kí ló dé tí inú níbí ni tí ò jẹ́ á lọ wájú? Kí ló dé tí ọ̀tẹ̀ tí ò jẹ́ á lọ wájú? Téèyàn méjì bá dùn nǹkan tọwọ́ ẹnì tó wá já mẹ́nìkan lọ́wọ́, ẹnìkan náà ló ní tẹ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tí máa dùn nǹkan wọn ní tán fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹni tí máa dùn nǹkan wọn ní tán fẹ́ ṣe o. Ẹ lọ wò tẹ́ bá ti rẹ́nìkan tó sàmúra pé ẹ ṣáà dìbò fún wa kò ní tó fẹ́ ṣe. Gbogbo ẹni tí bá ti ń dùn nǹkan láyé a lè jàǹfààní ẹ̀. Bọ́lọ̀ ń bá wá ní ó já mẹ́nìkan lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ìyá mi má bá a sọ̀tá. Tó o bá bá a sọ̀tá o ní sinmi o tún fẹ́ kó bọ́ àwọn ọmọ rẹ ni. Gbogbo Yorùbá lápapọ̀ ẹran tí a lẹ́ inú níbí ni yìí ti pọ̀ jù. Wọ́n wá gbé adé wọ́n gbé ọ̀pá àṣẹ ọbẹ̀ Èkó láàrin inú gà àṣìrẹ́ nìkan. Ó mọ̀ ga o. Ṣé báyìí lọ́ba yìí ò dáa ni? Ṣé báyìí ló burú tó ni? Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́sìn máa ṣe kábíyèsí o. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́ máa ṣe àràkàdédé. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́ máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin lọ́ba tẹ̀ ń bẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọba tẹ̀ tún jẹ lábẹ́ ọbẹ̀ Èkó. Wọ́n gbé ọ̀pá àṣẹ baba lọ. Àṣírí ń jọ náà. Kẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ lọ dúró sẹ́nu gà. Kẹ́ẹ̀ dúró síbẹ̀ wọ́n wá ń dáná sunlé. Ẹ dákun Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ á ṣọ́ra, ẹ jẹ́ á fi ọ̀tẹ̀ lẹ̀. Tí aburú bá ṣe ara.
Let's come back again. Yeah. Are we the only country around the world where people are protesting? This time last week, nobody foresaw or foresee what was coming that we now know as the Lekki massacre. A very good morning to all those of you that have joined us this morning. This, like I said, is a breakfast morning show. It will not just talk about the Yoruba nation. We're looking at so many areas because sometimes people think because Koikimedia is the forefront of the Yoruba nation, that means my human right of talking about other things that is happening must be kept like the one they're doing in Nigeria. No. I will continue to look and talk about so many things that is happening around us. But yes, our main objectives is the freedom that we are trying to guarantee for the people. This was my visit again. Let's come back here. In 2017, I never knew that I'll be doing what I'm doing now. I was just doing my own, the little I understand. This was when I visited Dublin on a visit, not just by me, different religion people, non-believers. But the most important thing I took out from it is some of the messages. United for Human Rights, over 500 million people. Which is the world's most widely accepted document on the subject? The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. My question now is, do we have human rights at all in Nigeria? Do we have any human rights? Let's look at the world and see places where there's also different protests for different reasons. Our own might be for NSAS, some people might be for abortion, some people. There's protests happening around the world every blessed day. You think it's only in Nigeria, but the difference is Nigeria do not respect your human rights. These are part of what is happening around the world. Just let's take a look at it. 6 days ago, protests happening around the world every year, and 2020 has seen its fair share of the high-profile, dramatic demonstration. But because Nigeria, as it is, do not respect your human rights, which I've just shown you earlier. Human, a member of the Homo sapiens species, a man, a woman, or child, a person. But do people respect that? Do you think that they respect that in Nigeria? If not, we will not end up getting Lekki massacre. But because they don't respect it. Nobody respects you as a person. Nobody respects you as a human. Nobody respects you in Nigeria as a human. That is why you are being maltreated by the NSAS in the first place. These are all protests that is taking place. Nigeria one came up as well. 4 ways people around the world can support Nigeria. Poland, abortion ruling, protests spread across the country 3 days ago. Dissidents are turning to cryptocurrency as protests mount around the world. Protesting during pandemic. Protesters target Catholic churches across Poland in demonstration against the near total abortion ban. Why power doesn't work like it used to be. Washington Post. The pandemic is an era of protest and restriction. Do you think it's only in Nigeria that they are protesting? But the difference is your human right is not respected as a human. You're not respected. Let's come back again here. Let's come into here again. Human right must be made a fact, not an idealistic dream. To make human right a reality for all, the Church of Scientology sponsor United for Human Rights, the world's largest awareness campaign. Do you think people in Nigeria know their human rights? Even though we have religion, organization, we have churches, we have mosques, are they telling the government of the day about the human right of his people? That is the question I'm asking every one of us this morning. Let's blow this up a little bit and see what are the declaration of a human right. Okay, I might not be able to expand that. Okay, let me see. I would have loved to expand these, but I'll try and read it out as much as I can say. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Number 1, we are all born free and equal. Do you think you are born equal in that country called Nigeria, where the man selling tomato is not respected by the one that is coming to buy it? Do you think the world in Nigeria that everybody is born equal and free? Do you think so? In Nigeria of today, that is number 1. Don't discriminate. The right to life. Do you think that people's right to life is respected in Nigeria? No slavery. Are we not in slavery? Is that not what that scholar is telling us? So many of you have called the show and say, it seems we are still under slavery. No torture. Oh, do you know that people are being tortured? Let me bring my camera here. Let me see if I can show you a video quickly. You know that they talk about no torture. You realize that there is a lot of torture. I'm going to bring something up now, quickly. Once again, a very good morning to those of you. They say no torture. Let me show you the kind of torture I saw. I'm sure a lot of you must have seen it as well. I'm going to bring it up in a minute. Torture by the government, torture by the religion, torture by the tradition, torture by human being, torture because that for them is the way of life. I'm going to bring that up in a minute. Just bear with me. While I'm looking for that, let's go back and play that video more.
Aburú tó bá ṣe ẹni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ ó ṣe wọná tó bá gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Àìgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàhálà fi dé. Ẹ̀rí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yín wọ́n wọnú ṣọ́ọ̀bù. Wọ́n lọ ń fèsì àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Ìbọn wa ń bá wọn ẹ wá ń pariwo. Kí ló dé àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ tọ́jú wọn fa. Bọ́m̀bẹ̀ ìfẹ́ jẹ́ ó ya. Ẹ dákun Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ á lọ ní àníyàn rẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ́ wá ń lo òyìnbó náà tó tún wá ń lo òyìnbó rádaràda tó bá kú ilé náà ní lọ ń sọ lọ́hùn. Ẹlòmíì kú ilé Ọlọ́run ṣàánú rẹ̀ orówó kójọ ó kú nínú ebi táwa wà yìí ó wá dé lu òyìnbó ìwọ náà wà nínú ẹni tí ń sọ pé rárá ó bà tẹnìkan jẹ́ àfi tẹnìkan bá kú fún ọ àfi tẹnìkan bá kú àfi tó bá lé lọ lé náà tó bá lé lọ sí Áfíríkà kí ló fẹ́ gbà ńbẹ̀ kí ló fẹ́ gbà ńbẹ̀. Ẹ dákun Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ á ronú àwọn kan wá ń parí pé Yorùbá ẹ ronú Yorùbá ẹ ronú Yorùbá ò ní kó ronú gbogbo ẹni tí bá ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o mọ̀ tún máa wọ́ọ̀dù yẹn ni wọ́n ní Yorùbá ronú mẹ́sẹ̀jì ni ìwọ náà ronú ara rẹ ronú ara rẹ ta ló ń bínú ẹ yé bínú má bínú ẹnìkankan mọ́ ẹnìkan kò mú ẹ dúró ẹnìkan kò dìlé ẹ má rí ẹnìkan ní threat tó bá ti ń wo ẹnìkan pé òun ló ń di ẹ lọ́wọ́ òun níbi tó fẹ́ lọ ni ó níbi tó fẹ́ lọ ni tó bá níbi tó fẹ́ lọ ó ní máa rẹ́nìkan pé òun ní threat òun ní òjì ó lọ ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ ò bá ti sí níbẹ̀ mọ́ a ò pẹ̀lú mìíràn ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bàbá wa Tinubu ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ti rí àlàáfíà yín ò mọ̀jọ́ ti jọ mọ́ a ní ẹ gbà wọn ọ̀dọ́ láàyè ẹ gbà wọn.
We talk about torture. Let me show you this image. The face is not going to be shown. But let me just quickly show you this image. And you will realize the reason why human rights is not respected in Nigeria. If a child is tortured like this, then you know that if we do not fight it now, no one is going to fight it for us. Let us fight. Let us make sure we bring the world to understand that your human right has been tampered with in Nigeria. I'm coming up with that image now. It's not a gruesome image, so don't worry. And you will not see the face of the child. But this was in Nigeria. This is the same country. This is the country that people are still begging us to keep together as one nation. Maybe something will change along the line. But I am telling you that the human right of so many people coming. It's going to come up in a minute. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that have joined us. This is just the morning breakfast. The Nigerian at the verge of breakup will be back at 12 p.m. where we focus more on ending of Nigeria and the way forward for Yoruba self-determination. But this morning, we'll look at different areas. If it's not your like, that is fine. You can go watch something else. But whether human right has been tampered with, I'm sure a lot of you would definitely agree on that. Okay, where's the picture I just put out now? Once again, good morning and welcome. A country that do not respect no one, and someone says we can keep it together. All right, let's. Seems that picture was not saved properly. Not sure what happened. Okay, I think I know. It's T. I saved it with T. Toucho. Once again, good morning to those of you that are still with us. Do you think Nigeria respects human rights? And if they don't respect the human right, so should we continue? Oh yeah, I found what I'm looking for. That's number one. And let's look for the number two. It's two pictures. You can't see the face. But that is part of the human right, right? Human right abuse. And this is going on. From this story, I think this was more than only Lord knows how long this boy was being like that, kept like that. Now, let me go back onto number 5 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. No torture. Can you tell me what you're saying now? What does it look like? What does it look like to you? Plus 447594050979. We've opened the phone line. Should you want to also add your voice to the conversation on the show this morning? Plus 447594050979. WhatsApp. Plus 447594050979. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Let's go back again to number 1. We are all born free and equal. Do you think this boy that is being tied up is born free and is equal? I am asking every one of us. I am asking those of you watching. Or maybe somebody wants to call in. Again, number 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And this was adopted, proclaimed by the United Nations in December 10, 1948. Let me read it quickly, every 1 to 30, as quickly as I can. Number 1, we are all born free and equal. Number 2, don't discriminate. Number 3, the right to life. Number 4, no slavery. Number 5, no torture. Number 6, you have the right no matter where you go. Number 7, we are all equal before the law. Number 8, your human rights are protected by law. Number 9, no unfair deterrent. Number 10, the right to trial. Number 11, we are always innocent till proven guilty. Number 12, the right to privacy. Number 13, freedom to move. Number 14, the right to seek a safe place to live. Number 15, right to a nationality. Number 16, marriage and family. Number 17, the right to your own things. Number 18, freedom of thought. Number 19, freedom of expression. Number 20, the right to public assembly. Number 21, the right to democracy. Number 22, social security. Number 23, workers' right. Number 24, the right to play. Number 25, food and shelter for all. Number 26, the right to education. Number 27, copyright. Number 28, a fair and a free world. Number 29, responsibility. Number 30, no one can take away your human right. I am now asking you, does that apply to this young boy? Everything I've read here, have these applied to you in Nigeria? Those of you in Nigeria, specifically, in Nigeria, as all these 30 declaration of the United Nations, which one applies to you at home in Nigeria? Which one out of these 30 can you call and tell me? Plus 4475 94050 Which one out of these 1 to 30? Let us remember the Lekki massacre. Let us remember those killed. The bloody or the bloodless massacre of Lekki. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that have joined us on this show. Which one are they respecting? Which one out of every of these 30 declarations I've read to you? But yet somebody saying, what has Scientology got to do with the conversation this morning? You can now understand that the people's mind is blocked. This was part of what I gained when I went there. I didn't go there for any other thing, but I went there because I wanted to gain something.
Hello, good morning.
All right, can you please mute the background one for us completely, sir? And a very good morning.
Yeah, I've done that. Good morning, Mr. Koiki.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Sorry, I'm with my kids here. So
that's fine. No, that's fine. Don't have to be sorry about that.
Yeah.
We love the children. The children also have the right to talk, and let them talk. You continue.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what's happening in Nigeria now. Why we are almost losing an opportunity to complete the breakaway. You know, all these laws, all these 13 this list that you just made,
declaration.
None of them is the declaration. None of them is being abided by Nigeria. The government is just living a life of its own. In active connivance, the West is an active connivance. I learned from somewhere that the UK has been taking oil from Nigeria for free for almost 60 years.
Well, at least we saw one yesterday or 2 days ago. We don't know whether that one is paid for. Where the 7 stowaways were also found in that oil tanker. They've been they've been refining our crude oil here in UK. I'm sure a lot of us remember that. A lot of us remember the story yesterday. Yes, go ahead.
There are several oil companies in our land that are there. Even when the country is burning, they are still there.
Oh yes.
If they cannot be there, if they are not getting something so much. The Shells, the Chevron, all these other companies.
Yeah, the ship left Lagos is a 748 foot long, 228 meter ship. Is known to have left Lagos in Nigeria on the 5th of October, making its way to London in Southampton, which is about 2 hours away from me, where there are 22 crew, but inside it they had a big content of some crude oil. Whether it is paid for or not, we don't know. But what we know is 7 people now have claimed asylum. Good luck to them. I wish them all the best of luck. It's part of their human rights. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, when the wars have happened, the federal government, the military has shot at civilians. They have killed civilians, and I didn't hear the IPOB and Odua active, partnership to pull off. I didn't hear even. I'm sorry to say, but I don't know. Kakafo has not really come out, direct and said, okay, the Odua People's Congress is going to protect Yoruba land, or we are now in active partnership with the IPOB to secure the South. And we see that the military is rogue. The military is rogue. You can't shoot at citizens and then everybody's quiet. Look at this military. The military cannot go be in Lekki, be in Umaya, be in Anambra, be in Jos. They will be overwhelmed. So it's the right time for us to overwhelm this military and then seek for a solution, a final solution. You see that we have a confederation or we have a breakaway states, the Odua, the Biafra, and let everybody be in their own land.
Yeah.
We are allowing the military move from Lagos, and now they are going to Aba.
Yeah. They already they were in Oshun. There was a lot of killings in Oshun yesterday as well. Killings took place in Oshun yesterday.
Why can't all the vigilante and all the Odua and all the warriors of our land, why can't they come out and say, okay, now we are taking over? I saw the ones in Port Harcourt, the guys in the creek. I don't want to hear that later now they went to collect money and then because those guys are just criminals. They've been collecting money from federal government for a long time to guide pipelines. Can you imagine they have oil but they are guiding pipelines that will lead the oil straight to the UK and to the north. So I think if we don't use this time to solidify our military base and then find this role, because Buhari military is Boko Haram military. If we don't use this opportunity to come out and fight, I see the Biafrans are doing something. They are even asking the army people to demob and come to the Biafran side, and people are responding. I'm not hearing much from the Odua People's Congress. I'm not hearing much from the Amotepo and Co. I need to be hearing much from that side. They need to work together.
Okay.
This is the best time for us to break this. If we don't do it now, we are in 600 years of slavery.
Yeah, we're gonna be in a big mess.
600 years. Long ball. Anything.
Wow.
600 years, because they will perfect the actual. Look at, can you imagine ordinary palliative rice?
Yeah.
More fún àwọn citizens ló ń jẹ, àwọn tó wà nílé during the lockdown, more fún wọn rice, wọn Indomie, Abba. If they cannot give you Indomie, they cannot give rice. One day they will not give you water, they will not give you air to breathe. They will just gas everybody out. They just want to take everything that's on that soil. And I see this thing is because they have support from the UK. If you don't have backing from one stupid foreign power, they will not be doing these things without thinking of consequence. Can you imagine shooting people in Lagos? Lagos, Lagos,
yeah.
We are finished.
Yeah.
We are finished.
Yeah.
So that's my take. If
All
we
right.
join our military forces together now and overpower these people now.
All right.
One day, they will be collecting tax from you.
Wow.
They will tell you as long as you are a Nigerian, you will pay some tax from there.
All right.
From where you are, from anywhere in the world.
All right.
I'm telling you, they're already starting it. When you send money, the money goes, the foreign exchange goes straight to this thing before they will deduct their own percentage before it goes to the final receiver.
Okay.
One day they'll just tell all of us, okay, if you are working there, be paying some stipends back home to support Nigeria. A useless country that is collecting revenue from citizens and not doing anything. They cannot provide light for 60 years. 60 years and more. 60 years now. More if you want to know, or no. That's the place where there's sunlight 24 hours.
Yeah.
But I can't be talking anymore.
All right.
I can't be talking anymore. You're too much.
Wow. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, you're quite right. The British government has given them attempt to hijack, but their human rights will still be respected. They might sentence them to prison. I'm sure they'll be better off than being in Nigeria. The prison here is different from the one in Nigeria. So for them, it's not a big problem. They sentence them to a few years in prison, and they'll be there. And when they come out, they'll still seek asylum. So eventually, they're still going to win. But the question is, must we even have the situation where our people must be a stowaway all the way? Have you ever heard of a British man or a British woman traveled on a stowaway to another African country? Well, maybe in 1914 when the whole amalgamation came together. Human right, the right you have simply because you are human. Human right are the right you have simply because. Now ask yourself, this boy that is being tied up, does this boy have any right? Even the one that they found in the stowaway, they will have the right. They will have the right. They're not gonna maltreat them. I told you yesterday they're gonna ask for jollof rice because they'll tell them they can't eat the sandwich because they're just coming from Africa. That they want proper food like jollof rice or eba. But their human rights will not be abused. Yes, they will sentence them few years in the prison. They will come back out and they'll start a life. I said it. People would prefer to be in the prison in America than being in Nigeria. Because Nigeria is a hell. Nigeria that doesn't have respect for human rights. So if Americans say everybody should come and get visa, but that visa will only allow you to be inside the American prison, people would prefer it because we've seen the prison in America. People eat good food. People are well taken care of. They shave. They check their health to make sure that they're not going to die in the prison. But you are in Nigeria. You can work every day. You have the right, but you can't have a life. So what difference does it make? But do we have to get to a stage where 7 people, how many people will have to leave Nigeria in this kind of condition? 7 people left Nigeria on the 5th of October. They've landed here, even though, they are now being put as people that want to hijack the ship. But yet, their human right will be respected. Now, ask yourself, the ones that are even protesting, some of these youth, they have good jobs. They were only demanding for NSAS. But do you know the end of it? They end up killing them. Now, ask yourself, which one is better? The one that have traveled on a stowaway. Let's ask ourselves this question. Is it the one that have traveled on October 5th, even though the journey was long, but they've now put them as people that wanted to hijack the ship, which is fine. That is what the law says. But the law must also respect them according to their human rights. The law must respect them. I'm talking about the law here in UK. Remember I talked about the law as part of one of the declaration. Let's go back to declaration here. If I go back there, I think the number, where's that one again? I think one of the number also give them, I'm trying to look for which of the number. The right to trial. So these 7 people that have hijacked this ship, they have the right to trial. I am asking you, how many people are inside Nigerian prison that have not got the right to trial? They are there. They are criminals, we know. But they have not even taken them to the court. They've been sleeping for the last how many years in the same prison. And without no adequate taken care of. That is why I say a lot of people would prefer to go to American prison than being in Nigeria where they can move every day, but they don't have life. Those 7 people, this 30 declaration, their lawyers will be giving them every opportunity for them to understand. Yeah, because they know that the social media is the only media that will give people the right information. Do you think Channels Television and all those television will tell you about the declaration of your human rights? If they were telling them, maybe people in Lekki will still be coming out, because it is not only in Lekki that people are protesting. I just told you, around the world, every blessed day, people are protesting around the world every day. They are protesting for the injustice that is taking place around them. Go and give me the charger. Tell Miriam to give me the charger, please. Because they know the power of the media. Now, look at this. This was in Osun State. Is this human right? Oh, no, tell me. The people that you saw, that you said have hijacked a ship, are they not better now than this man that has been killed right inside his country? For what? Killed. This was yesterday. Dead. Even nobody respect it anyway, because everybody just say, well, she's gone. We are so many of us. So who cares? This was Lekki yesterday. I mean, sorry, Ikiri. Can you see? I have the video of these. If you go on my status, you'll be able to watch the video. I can't put all those out on Facebook because they will, you know what would happen? They will lock us out away again. But this man, again, another straight bullet. Now, let us even look at the environment that the man died. It tells you that we have the human right that have been abused of this man. The right of this man have been abused. A very good morning once again. This is just a breakfast morning show. The time now is 9:51 a.m. Nigeria, you are 1 hour ahead of us. The 27th day of October 2020. My name is Olayomi Koiki. I am asking every one of you watching right now. When I was telling you that I visited the Scientology in 2017, somebody was saying to me, what has Scientology got to do with what we are talking about? I am now asking that person, okay, so this one is even much better then. This man that was killed yesterday. At least this one is better than me visiting this place in 2017, where I was able to understand what your rights. Maybe that is why I'm fighting for this cause now. Who knows? Because when I was doing all these, nobody saw me. This was 2017. Yes. Okay. Wow. This was my trip in 2017, when none of you knew what I was doing. I never knew you as well. I don't know any one of you. But now, because you know me now, somebody say, why are you doing this now? Maybe because I respect your human right. And I told you, if you go on my page, I have not removed these. These has been there since 2017. Regardless of your faith. Regardless of your faith. Regardless of your faith. I've got these on since 2017. And I have not even edited it at all. It's been like that. Regardless of your faith, remember the humanity in you. Does Nigeria have any humanity? Does the Nigerian government have humanity? And they kept the food away from the people? And they make sure that you do not have quality access to education? Have quality access to everything that is meant for human being. This is just the breakfast show. It's going to be run for a couple of days and then we go back. But at 12 o'clock, we will go back to Nigeria at the verge of breakup. So when people say, oh, why did you visit this place? I tell them, it's because I want every one of you to know that you have the right to live. But does this country respect your life? Can you see? A man killed. Look at the environment. Look at that. It was right inside a shop. But I believe a straight bullet came to hit him there. Because the military that was shooting do not care whether you survive or not. What they care about is to make sure that you are killed. Because they don't respect your human right. And we have people say, somebody have already, complained about me visiting. He said, what has this got to do with Scientology, got to do with this conversation this morning? But I am asking that person now, is this normal? Is this a normal? Is this normal? In a country? No, this is normal for somebody. For me, it is not normal. If this is normal for you, life lost in Ikire, in Osun State, over the kingship title. And so, does that mean they have to take a life? Because nobody respects any life. They don't respect any life. Life is meaningless to anybody in Nigeria. Oh, it's not meaningless. Then why do you think? Can you see? Can you see their vehicle? Animals. These are real animals. Animals in human skin. Killed an old man that should be well taken care of. And look at, gone just like that. Remember, we started with that video that I was playing. Let's hear more from that video maybe for another 2 minutes. It's in Yoruba for those of you that do not understand Yoruba. So I'm going to go back to that video again.
Àgbàtidé bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ dàgbà làákàyè yín ẹ̀rí ni iṣẹ́ tí ń ṣe ti pọ̀ jù àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tí làákàyè wọn fresh ẹ gbé wọn síbẹ̀ àǹfààní Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ á jẹ ká tó kú bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ á jẹ á pẹ̀lú mi lẹ́yìn yín à ń retí kí bàbá wa Buhari yóò sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá dáadáa ṣé Buhari ṣe káyí Buhari à ń retí kó sọ̀rọ̀ àṣìgbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ àṣìkò má sọ̀rọ̀ pé Buhari tá a retí kó sọ̀rọ̀ àṣìkò má sọ̀rọ̀ àṣọ pé ẹ bìtì ẹ wo iye àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí wọ́n pa ni ẹ wo iye ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí wọ́n pa ni ẹ rí wọn ni ẹ tiẹ̀ ṣe bí ìgbà tí nǹkan kan lọ àwa wí tà wí àwọn sójà ní wọ́n ní fídíò náà wọ́n ní photoshop ni ó dà kò sí wàhálà ó photoshop kò photoshop irú àdánwò tó kan àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń darí wa àdánwò náà ó kàn yín o rọ̀bùkúnmù àlámù bímá fínú fúnṣekùn gbogbo ẹ̀yin senators tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ Yorùbá àsìkò yìí láti mọ̀ yín ṣebí inú yín ní yọ̀bọ̀n sáwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ wọ́n dá dúró nu bus stop wọ́n dá dúró nínú yín náà ni wọ́n dá dúró àwọn ọmọ tínú ń bí ó yẹ kó ti mọ Ọlọ́run tí ni ó dáa fún ọ ó ti rọ́nà àbáyọ ó ti gòkè tó bá ti wá rẹ́nìkan tí ń bínú bó o ló ṣe tètè rọra excuse yẹ tó mọ bá tiẹ̀ lọ ni ajá tó yó ò lè béyìí tí òyò ṣeré ajá tí òyò kò lè béyìí tó yó ṣeré wọ́n á lẹ táyà sórí mọ́tò ẹ̀ the next thing ni pé wàá bínú tán ò bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ ò wá gbé ìbọn ò dojú ẹ̀ ò yìn ó mọ báwọn yẹn ń ṣe fídíò ni tó o bá pààyàn ń bẹ̀ wọn bó o bá ti escape láyé tó escape lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá so escape lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ó lè escape ẹ̀san àbí àṣẹ níbọn nu mọ́tò gbogbo ẹ̀yàn ọmọ tẹ́ ń ṣe protest àwọn tá a dìbò fún níbọn nu mọ́tò ẹ má rúdù sí wọn o wọn kàn sẹ̀mí wa lófò ni o.
What we've been playing, I've paused the video for a few minutes again. A senator had a gun. They all had a gun because they produced those guns to the hoodlums that was terrorizing innocent Nigerians that were just doing what the human rights, that the declaration according to the United Nations. But do you think they care about your rights? They don't care about your rights. That is why you are living impoverished life. That is why people can go on the oil tanker and stow away, and they'll prefer to be in the prison here in UK. That is why some of us have left the country for the last 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades. And when you come back home, they will kill you because of a mobile phone. And you thought that that is still going to work. The Lekki Massacre Center. I'm sure we will all forget about them. Oh, we will forget about them in another couple of days. Who remember Tolulope Arotile anymore? How many people remember Tolulope? Do you know the kind of work she was doing? That she was not killed while driving that helicopter, but she was killed on the ground by the same system that is meant to protect her. Somebody like that should even have like 5 DSS or military guys protecting her. But no. They would rather protect a local government chairman. They would rather protect the senator as against somebody like Tolulope Arotile. I'm sure you must have forgotten. Let me bring her face again. I love to do that so that just to remind us all, including myself. As Tolulope was being killed, likewise, so let me move this off. So now we have Tolulope there. We have the Lekki Massacre. How many of those youth are not at that, almost the same age bracket with Tolulope? Oh, you don't know. The same set of people that were killed at the Lekki massacre are the same age bracket with Tolulokwe. Oh, you think those that were killed are hoodlums? No! They are human beings. Freedom to life. The scholar that somebody have also condemned. Somebody this morning say, oh, why bring this kind of man to come and talk to us rather than take the message? The message that will be useful for them. They are condemning the man that is talking. Do you see how we reason and think? Oh, you want me to go and look for one of the big scholars, the sheikh, to come and talk to you? I only saw the video and I thought it's worth looking and reviewing, because part of what he's saying concerns me. Some of them is also for me to take as well. The one that is for me, I will hold on to it. The one that is for you, hold on to it as well. Let's see another few more minutes. But remember that our human right will continue to be tampered with. Do you know why? Let me bring this video up quickly. But let me play this one and I'll bring you another video. But let's go back to this one again. We have about a few more, about 14 minutes before it finished. So we're just making use of it.
Embela ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Embela ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Bàbá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán sótán. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Níbẹ̀ yẹn àwọn kan pariwo pé kì í ṣe Buhari ní sọ̀rọ̀. Buhari ti kú, Buhari ti kú. Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn. Ìlú ìtóbi kọjá kéèyàn máa gọ̀ wá. Ìlú ìtóbi kọjá kẹ́nìkan máa fi làákàyè wa ṣeré. Buhari ń bẹ làákàyè ló ti rẹ̀. Nígbà tó sì rẹ̀ làákàyè yẹn kú ń bẹ. Só burú ni kígbàkejì yín ó máa ṣe lọ. Àmọ́ àwọn kan ti sọ fún yín pé ẹ mọ́ fún láàyè. Ọ̀sínbàjò, bàbá dáadáa, vice president. Embela ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Ṣèbọn ní pásítọ̀ lẹ́yìn náà. Ṣèbọn ní pásítọ̀ ní nígbà tẹ́ wà níbì kan tí ò pè yín ẹ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀. Ẹ kú ń bẹ̀ nígbà tí ò ti pè yín ẹ kúrò ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Ẹ sì ń gbé láyé. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ kẹ́.
Is that not what I said? Remember, is that not the same thing I said even before the Lekki massacre in one of our videos? That what is Osinbajo doing there if he cannot resign? Remember, let me remind you, is that not what I said at one of our... I did talk about this, that why is Osinbajo still there if he knows that the situation on ground is not worth to be there? Is it compulsory? Why can Osinbajo not be like all those Oyibo man that they will not agree or they will disagree and they will resign from their post, whatever position that they are doing? So what makes him different? Why did Osinbajo have not resigned as the vice president, even if it's just for the Lekki massacre killing? He's not going to resign because he still have ambition himself. He's still part of the government that is killing Nigerians, even though he's also a learned man. If truly he's a learned man, as a lot of people will say, I would have expected him to have resigned his position. But he doesn't want to resign the position because he loves that position. That is why. He's not ready to resign. Let's go back again.
Wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lófò. Àwọn torí tẹ́yìn inú ìjẹ ni. Kìí ṣe torí ìwà lẹ́fi wà ń bẹ̀ ó ti yé gbogbo kálukú. Ó ti yé.
Exactly what he's saying. Osinbajo is not there for us. He's there because of what he wants to eat as well. If not, if truly a learned man, the professor of law, he would have resigned in this government. But no, he doesn't want to resign. He still wants to be pushing economy sustainability, economy sustainability. We're going to grow the country, economy sustainability. That's what he wants to continue to tell me and you. And on Sunday, he will go to church and pray. Even though we now know that even the pastor, the leader of the Redeemed Christian of Church of God, Pastor Adeboye, I've already said to the same vice president and that dead man, because Buhari is dead, as far as I'm concerned, he's dead. He's no longer alive. The imposter and the vice president, if Pastor Adeboye has even come out to say that restructure of the country will go into what we are saying now, Osibajo should have resigned from that spot. But he doesn't want to resign. He's not interested to resign. Stop calling it pastor. It's just a title. Education has nothing to do with reality. Okay. I'm just trying to also translate for those of our brothers and sisters that do not understand Yoruba. But let us remember that more people would prefer to come and stay in the prison just because those guys knew the 7 stowaway. You know, they're not talking about the content of what is inside. The content that should be refined in Nigeria, I don't know whether it's definitely not the finished produce. Because if they are bringing oil from Nigeria, we are not refining anything. So that means they are bringing crude oil to refine here because it's going to Southampton. The same thing that should have been done in Nigeria. We have 3 refineries. None of them is working. Instead, they are making a loss. And you know that even if you apply for a job in that company that is bringing the crude oil, you will become a cleaner there. They will not give you a job based on your knowledge. Yeah, he cannot resign because he's not a real man of God. He's not going to resign. Osibajo is not going to resign. He wants to push, sustainability, but he doesn't understand that the Lekki massacre alone will give him opportunity to even resign. No. Instead, we saw that man, that other man that a lot of you love so much, the Lagos governor, the former one, that become a detective. Oh, you don't know. He became a detective. After 6 days of Lekki massacre, he now came and found Nigeria. They thought people are stupid. They thought that we are all ignorant, that we don't know anything in this era of Sorosoke, in this era that we sit down here, we will analyze everything for them. After 6 days, he found a CCTV camera sitting somewhere. Do you know that CCTV camera now is now sitting on top of a pavement? A CCTV camera that is meant to be on top. After 6 days, the Voltron man came. The Voltron man came. After 6 days, Fashola came. Oh, you don't know it's the one I'm talking about. Let me show you. But let me be playing this while I'm looking for that video.
tó yẹ pé torí wa ni ó yẹ kẹ́ kọ̀wé fi sẹ́lẹ̀ ni pé mi ń ṣe mọ́ àwọn ọ̀ràn mi ni wọ́n ń pa yìí ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bàbá wa ní kéékèèké.
Let me explain what the man said again. Osibajo should have resigned straight away because they are killing. Let's even leave the Yoruba aspect of it, that is a Yoruba man, but they have killed humanity. But no, he's gonna come out and talk about sustainability. That is what the man is talking about. He is part of the killing of the Lekki massacre. But where I'm going, let's show you Fashola, but I'm gonna play this video while I'm looking for that one.
Tí bàbá oníwàásí àgbáyé bá sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run lọ fá wọn á wá ní ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Ọ̀ṣínbàjò ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Tinubu ẹ̀ ń bẹ là ń pè yín ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹ̀yin ministers gbogbo ẹ̀yin senators gbogbo ẹ̀yin honourables tẹ́ jẹ́ Yorùbá.
We don't have any honourables. This is our new agent. After 6 days, after 6 days of the Lekki massacre, he traveled from wherever he's coming from, whether he's been in Lagos or he just returned from Abuja, I don't know. But after 6 days, he realized that, every one of you, how come you didn't see all these things I'm saying here? After 6 days, I'm still showing you that young boy that his freedom has been tampered with. His freedom. Look at the way they tied the boy. This was in Nigeria. But let's put that to the side. After 6 days, Agent Fashola arrived in Lagos. Agent Fashola, the former governor of Lagos. A lot of you love him so much. You thought he would do magic with the power, but instead they are selling power electricity to Chad. Oh, you didn't see the news yesterday. The same man. After 6 days, the people are still boiling. It is now 7 days today that the Lekki massacre took place. This time last week, nobody knew that there was death coming, but I predicted a war. Go and look at my broadcast last week, Tuesday. At exactly 12 p.m., I declared a war in Nigeria, and in the night, killings took place. Thank you very much, Pastor Emmanuel Toba. Good morning to those of you watching. He will not resign. But let's talk about this man, the agent Fashola, the now commando that came after 6 days. So nobody saw that camera. Only, oh my Lord, we're in a big mess. No, that's not the one I want to show you. Okay, let's come back. We bring the show to an end at exactly 12:30. Okay, somebody's calling at 12:30. I said, sorry, at 10:30. Sorry, not 12:30. Hello, good morning, caller. Hello. Hello, caller.
Hello, yeah, are you broadcasting live?
Yeah, I'm broadcasting live.
Okay. My name is Andy.
All right, I can't hear you because there's another thing playing in the background.
Sorry, I hear what I'm saying.
I can hear you now when that is muted. Thank you.
I said that I'm watching you, what you're saying,
Okay.
and I just want to thank you for another Yoruba. I'm able.
Okay.
I'm happy Yoruba people have people like you that talk. There's nothing like truth. If we keep saying all these things about trying to defend your own person because it's Yoruba, you're trying to cover him up to defend him. If we keep defending them,
good morning,
this problem will keep on going on and on and on and on and on. People will keep dying. All these atrocities they are committing, they will go free. They will go free with it. But when we start confronting them, any tribe, any region, if they start confronting their own leaders when they do something wrong, they will come out and speak. That will bring peace. That will bring progress in Nigerian society. Apart from that, if they keep hiding the truth, atrocity will keep on going on in that country, my brother. I don't have to say too much. I just want you now talking.
All right. Thank you.
I just called the number.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All
Keep
right.
talking what they're talking.
All
Stand
right.
on the truth.
All
If
right.
it's an Igbo man, a Biafra man, or a Hausa man, they are doing wrong, tell them, tell everybody. Don't be afraid. Condemn anything anybody's doing. Condemn it. Don't do because I'm not a Igbo man. I'm not a Biafra person. I'm the Yoruba. Let me just confront it. No. Go generally. Any tribe, their leader is not doing the right thing. Say it out. That's the only way to pass the news. So that our youth in England, they will come up. They will know the truth. They keep hiding that truth from them.
All right.
They keep hiding that truth. I thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to say thank you to my brother that just called. We have about 16 minutes. At 12 o'clock, we will come back to the Nigerian at the verge of breakup. This is just the morning show, and I review a lot of things. It's not just talking about the Yoruba nation alone. Koikimedia is not a blogger. I'm a fully registered media organization, and we review the news and bring it to you as we see it around the world. Hello, good morning, caller. All right, you cannot be listening to yourself until you mute the background one, please. Go ahead. Good morning. Your name, where are you calling from?
My name is Uche. I'm calling from Cyprus, North Cyprus.
Okay. Go ahead quickly.
Okay, fine. I'm watching your program always. I'm following you. I like your program because you are transparent. You don't do tribalism or ethnic. You are transparent. You call what is. You don't hide anything. Me, I'm full support for what you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Protest. Protest in Cyprus. Anybody is behind this killing must fish out.
Yes.
Even if it's my father. As for me, even if it's my father, let him bring the person to the book. You don't know to know where the person belongs to, where he come from. I don't care to know. Even if it's my brother, brought him to book. If he deserves to die, let him kill him. He cannot just be shooting at people just like that. You will give them gun to go and kill innocent people. Just protesting, singing a national anthem. You are shooting. And the worst part of it, our media, this time around, they don't say anything about the shooting. They're only talking about the palliative. Nobody's talking about the killing. Connecting now. Nobody's talking about the killing. The massacre people in everybody's talking about what kind of country is this? I just want to thank you for the work you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Don't care who everybody. We are like this now. We are not doing anything. Whoever leading us, we will follow the person. Right. Don't want to know where you come from. As long as you stand on the truth, say the thing, we'll follow you, we'll give you your support.
Thank you very much.
Don't get to know where the person comes from. Thank you very much for your work.
Thank you very much. Once again, human rights people have been tampered with. But 6 days, yesterday, Fashola saw another camcorder. Let's hope they find a good image inside it. That's what I'm waiting for. I hope there's a good image right inside it. Hello, good morning, caller.
Hello, sir. Ekaro.
Ekaro, good morning. Go ahead quickly, please.
Táíwò ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ lè ṣe ẹkú àdúrótì ẹkú ìṣe Ọlọ́run àgbà ojú wa fún wa.
Ṣé Èdùmàrè.
Àbàbá, nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ tọ́lá kan ti sọ ni pé a nídìí láti máa tójọ́ púpọ̀. Bàbá, action ni a need. A need ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ kó máa jẹ́wọ́ leader fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tó jẹ́ pé àmì ò sọ̀rọ̀ Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò ẹlòmíì. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò lè wà ó. Nísìnyí a nídìí láti máa dáwó tàbí máa ra irin tútù. Ẹjọ́ gbogbo àwọn Fáṣọlá anybody a ní láti pa wọ́n dànù. A nídìí gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ pé à ń sọ yìí pé àwọn máa gbàdúrà. Kò sí ọmọkùnrin tó máa fún ẹgbẹ́ ní freedom. Wàjà fún yẹn lórí máa mọ nǹkan tó ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń ṣe kò dá. Ó dàbí máa ṣe lọ. So nǹkan tẹ́mi kọ́ bẹ̀ẹ́ tọ́lá kò ti sọ ni pé bẹ́ẹ̀ni bá ṣe ń kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ni náà ṣe ń kọ́ nísìnyí ká nídìí ká máa tọ́jọ́ pé nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ká lọ straight kò kí ṣe pé òní a máa fẹsẹ̀ kan sí ọ̀la a máa tún yọ ẹsẹ̀ jáde. A ní láti dáwó ká máa dáwó ibi ká máa dáwó sí. A fẹ́ ra irin tútù a ní láti jà ká dá gbogbo ẹ̀rù ká mọ̀ pé a fẹ́ lọ. Nǹkan tẹ̀mí kan fẹ́ contribute nìyẹn.
Thank you very much. Let me just remind us again. As much as a lot of us want a Yoruba nation, which I am fully behind. And when I say fully, I'm putting every energy and my skills. But that will not stop us from running other shows and programs. Yes, it's good that people call and say the mind of the Yoruba nation of what they want. But we must also touch on the areas that we believe as a media organization that people need to be aware of. What's the point if I continue to shout Yoruba nation and you don't even have a clue on these human rights abuse? Is that not what is going to trigger the minds of those at home? Imagine if I don't show the human right I've been talking about since morning. I'm just here talking about Yoruba nation. Yeah, we're going to buy this. We need this. We're talking too much. Is that the only way out? Hello, good morning, caller. Okay. Okay. All right. All right then. I'll do that. Let's go straight to another caller. A very good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Sorry, I just want to ask you one question about Minister Fashola.
Yeah.
Mr. Fashola
as a desperate person in debt because all of two men.
What?
All of two men, just say, oh, you're all of to me, only the one desperate. Immediately to give me a example, what to go on desperate. But to me, it's a waste of time. Not too late.
It's too late.
But you are too late.
Okay.
Camera to come here, come together, connect or connect or
Maybe the camera will have something that we need to look into that will help us.
The camera is a wireless camera. It's different. This one is not a wireless camera. So my end to me is a waste of time.
Okay. All right. It's a waste of time. All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Right.
All right. We'll take another 1 or 2 more calls. We have only 9 minutes before I bring the show to an end. Very good morning. Welcome to the show.
Èèyàn mi tẹ́ẹ̀bà lè tọ́ọ̀bà dáwọ́ àti àbọ̀ ẹ lọ máa rọ̀ bọ́ kẹ lọ ṣayẹta sára àwọn alágbẹ̀dẹ tí ń lọ sophisticated ìbọn sí i to defend yourself ẹ lọ rọ ìbọn ẹ lọ rọ̀ bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn alágbẹ̀dẹ ẹ lọ rọ ìbọn ẹ lọ rọ̀ bọ́ bàbá fún alákà láti dáwọ́ àti ìràbọ̀ ẹ lọ rọ̀ bọ́ kẹ ṣayẹta sára yín kẹ lè defend ara yín. Ẹ lọ rọ̀bọ̀ ẹ lọ rọ ìbọn kábí dìfẹ́ǹdì ara yín kẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ ìjọba lè pa nínú wọn náà ẹ lọ rọ̀bọ̀ ẹ lọ rọ̀bọ̀ ẹ má dúró pé bá dáwọ́ kọ́ lọ rọ̀bọ̀ mọ́ ẹ lọ rọ̀bọ̀ fúnra yín àwọn alágbẹ̀dẹ wà ń lù ẹ lọ rọ ìbọn.
Thank you. The time is exactly 10:22. Like I said, this is just a morning show, just to remind us of the so many things happening around the world, but specifically in Nigeria. Hello, good morning. But Emma, where can mute the background the alàgbà tó ń pè.
Okay. Bàbá nǹkan táwa kan lè ṣe ni pé a lè mú wọn o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a bá lè mú Ọlọ́run là á fà lé lọ́wọ́. Ìgbàgbọ́ tí wá ní pé gbogbo wọn pátápátá gbogbo àdánwò tí wọ́n kàn wọ́n kò ní kàn wọ́n lẹ́yìn ìwọ̀n ojúlé ló ti máa kàn wọ́n o. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ wọlé gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń pa ní Lẹ́kì tó gèjì yẹn gbogbo wọn pátápátá lórí ìgbàgbé wọn o. Àwa Yorùbá ẹnu wa ò kò àwọn alábọ̀dé wà nù wa ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níṣẹ́rí Yorùbá ló ń kó fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ló ń pa àwọn Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ wa. Sódà ẹnu wa ò kò àdẹ̀ láwọn tó jẹ́ kó tó ṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan tán ní Nàìjíríà yẹn. Ìgbàgbọ́ tèmi ni pé Ọlọ́run ní ti wọ́n lè láì jẹ́ yá o. Nígbà bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe agbọ́dọ̀ wà ọ̀gá náà. Agbọ́dọ̀ wà ọ̀gá gbé. Bí a yóò wá gbé o. Opportunity ni nǹkan tá a rí yìí o. Opportunity ni o. Gbogbo wa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ló wà lórí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kan ṣe fún wa. Òsínbàjò dẹ̀ mọ̀ sí. Bàbá Adébóyè dẹ̀ mọ̀ sí. President ní ẹ̀mí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá ṣeré. Bàbá lè mú wọn Ọlọ́run mú wọn o. Ọlọ́run mú wọn o. Ìlú Nàìjíríà ń palẹ̀ rò. Bá a fẹ́ kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ̀ fún wa. Àwọn ọlọ́lọ́ pọ̀. Wọ́n á ṣèdájọ́ ọmọ. Báwa gan ṣe lè tó. Ọlọ́run ṣèdájọ́ wọn jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Gbàgbọ́ tèmi nìyẹn.
All right. Because of the time constraint, the time is 10:24, and I did say 10:30 the show will be brought down. Let us remember not just those that died in Lekki. More people have died outside Lekki. Oh, you don't know that? More people have died outside Lekki. Hello. Hi, Carol.
Ẹni sọ àwọn fún ẹkú iṣẹ́ takuntakun Ọlọ́run á bá wa lọ́rẹ̀ ní yáfiyé síbẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ kan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ní pé àwa Yorùbá ní láti dìde ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa o. Eré tí Fáṣọlá lòun rí kámẹ́rà wọ́n ti lọ kílẹ̀ gbogbo bẹ̀yẹ wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo bẹ̀yẹ ibo ló ti rí kámẹ́rà ẹ̀rọ náà pa. Ṣé láwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta àti Fáṣọlá àti Sanwó-Olú àti Tinubu ìkọ̀kọ̀ náà ni wọ́n gbé kókó kílẹ̀ gbogbo wọn àgbẹ̀ wọn tó tẹ̀ sí kúrò kan sí ní ìwọ́dà wáì tó bá dáadáa wájì ó gbé nìyẹn o. Ẹgbẹ́ kan tí máa yí sọ Peter mi ò sọ pé irọ́ tẹ bá rẹ̀ wọ́n ipò gbogbo wọn pátá ló ti níbọn lọ́wọ́ tẹ bá rí wọn lójú omi ìbọn tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn ó ju ti Boko Haram lọ bọ́ọ̀ làwọn Yorùbá ṣe tó ṣe tiwọn ní tiwọn ò ní gbé gbogbo àwọn tó ń wà lórí gbogbo èkó ni ẹni kó rán wọn dànù ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa ọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ ṣàánú ọ àrẹ́jì ò tẹ́kọ̀ sí ní ká máa dáwọ́ àti ṣètò ọ àdúpẹ́.
Let's read what this individual, Sam Adeyemi, said. Dear young citizens, it is time. Okay, let me increase the, so that everybody can also read along with me. All right. I'm just going to give this person 30 seconds. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning, caller. Hello. All right, it's not coming through. Let me read this for those that are with us. All right. You only have 30 seconds from now. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. 30 seconds. Well, we're running down. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning. So I just want to talk about this camera that was found in Lekki.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, we all live abroad, and when the effectivity from media, like maybe from America or from England. Hello.
I can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me just. I will say the thing is that camera was planted today. That camera was planted today. At the end of the day, they are going to arrest innocent people and put them together that they are the ones, that have committed those atrocities. But again, 6 days after the massacre, they now came and said they found a camera. Anybody with his right senses will know that it's not possible to just find the camera, it's not attached to anything, and it was left for 14 days. I mean, what do they take us to Nigeria for? Do you think we are fools? The camera was planted there. My prayer now is that, everybody should just be praying not to enter their trap because they are going to arrest innocent people.
Okay.
That's what we should know.
Okay.
They are going to bring innocent people out and say they are the ones that committed those crimes.
Okay.
They will plant the whole thing. They plant the whole thing. That's what I just want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I know there's a caller trying to call from Elisha, and I believe he's also one of the Biafra brothers because the way I saved the number. So I'm going to just give him the benefit and try and see if I can. Okay. All right, I haven't sent the number again. All right. All right. Anyway, if you can't get through now, be rest assured that when I'm back again at 12 p.m. when we do the Nigerian at the verge of breakup, you would have the opportunity to also contribute. I'll try and be back again tomorrow morning. Yes, the morning show will also talk about the Yoruba nation, but it's kind of expand to other areas that I will touch on. But the one at 12 p.m. will focus only on the Nigeria at the verge of breakup. I will only give Babaikiti my call for only 1 minute because we need to bring the show down.
Okay, tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ náà ni wípé Yorùbá wípé àgbàtàn là ń gbọ̀lẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò tá a sọ wípé ìbọn là lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ wọn tó wà nílùú òkè náà náírà lé wọn lọ́wọ́. Tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ni Yorùbá ṣe tán láti lọ. Àwọn ọmọ wa tó wà nílùú òkè wọ́n gbẹ̀dọ̀. Kán jọ torí Ọlọ́run. Ìbọn tán ní ká lọ rọ lọ́dọ̀ alágbẹ̀dẹ òràn. Kán kó wọlé àwọn ọmọ rẹ́dì láti ṣiṣẹ́. Torí tá a bá ti pèlè eléyìí a pèlè for life nìyẹn a dẹ̀ ní níjàkulẹ̀ ẹjá gba ìná bá kó lóko ẹrú la wà yìí Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
And on that note, we won't take any more calls. It's exactly 10:30. Like I said, my name is Olayomi Koiki. The platform is Koikimedia. The media will be used to fight all the way through We will engage with different people, but don't think that because I am here every day talking, you can also take the lead. You can also take the lead from wherever you want to start it. You don't have to be on the media. We can then direct people to say, you are the one that will take the lead. But I will be there, full force, using my own platform and myself every day until we get what we want. The government knows the power of the media. They can control the one on the other side there, but they cannot control the one here. They will try, but we will make sure that our message infiltrated into every part of the country, up to the northern part of the country. We are working on that. There's a lot of work that we are doing behind the scenes. Some we don't even have to tell you from the media side. But I'm working every day to make sure that the Yoruba nation that we are also calling for become a reality. We will discuss, we will engage, we are open-minded. But we must not lose focus, like I have always said. The direction of where we are going is where we should focus on. There will be a lot of distraction along the route. People will say different things, but let us remain absolute that it is the Yoruba nation that we want. And as long as we remain on that, it will eventually come true. To you, it might be long. To me, it's getting closer. Because for every day, we are mounting the pressure because the gas is not going to end. And for those that have been out protesting and they've also now fizzled away, it is not the time to run away from protesting. It is your right to protest. We understand that something triggered this time last week, Tuesday, that shocked the whole world. But remember, we are supporting you from the little that we can from outside the country. They cannot kill everybody. So I will expect you to start again congregating back on the street of Lagos, Ogun State, Ekiti, in the east, in the north, for another peaceful protest. Stay in one place. Gather the same place that you've been. You can go back to that same Lekki toll gate and lock it down again to tell them that you are not joking. That is the way you can do it. Go back to Lekki toll gate again. Mount another pressure there again. This time around, the world will now focus and beam on you more. That is the way you can do it. Don't run away. It is only 1 week. Okay, you have all run away for the week. Come back now. Full force. Block Lekki toll gate again. Block it now. Because the world is now watching carefully and want to see whether the military will come again and attack you. Let me tell you something. Protest is done every day. I understand you might say there's curfew. Here in the United Kingdom, there was a law that says nobody should gather up to 6 people. Go out every Saturday and see how the British are coming out every day to protest against the COVID that the government wants them to stay at home. So what are you scared for? The world is now watching carefully every step that the government is taking. Be rest assured that it's not just Koikimedia that will be protecting you as a media. The world is now watching right there. Make your way out. Block the road, but stay in one location. Go back to Lekki toll gate. Go back, and so that those that died will know that you have not run away. Let the people that have died know that they will be defended, that their life that they've killed, you are still ready to complete the job. Put the pressure, mount the pressure, go back to Lagos Secretariat, lock the whole place down. They cannot do anything now because they've done the worst that they can do. Yes, we understand that the military is moving around, but this time around, the military cannot do any more than the worst that they've done. Make sure that you now have your own backup generator to have electricity. Get solar panel, get CCTV, get drone, get everything that you can. Transmit it every day, 24 hours. You have the power to do so. You have the skills to do so. Go out now and start again the End SARS protest, because that is what you believe on. Go back today and start it. Let today be the beginning of another long fight of your freedom. Freedom will not be given to you as you're asking for it. I will make sure that we use our media to make sure that the world continue to know that you are there. You don't have to be in different places. Make sure you are in one location. Secure the one in the secretariat. Lock up Lekki Toll Gate again because they have already killed so many of you. That is the only way you can at least get a bit of justice for those that have died. My name is Olawumi Koiki. Join me on Star Radio UK at 11 o'clock, but I'll be back again at 12 p.m. for Nigeria at the verge of breakup. Have a very good morning. For now, this is the anthem of the Oduduwa that closed the broadcast this particular morning. Bye for now. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Enjoy the music that will be coming through for about 1 minute or so, but you will not hear my voice. But I'll be back at 12 p.m. Bye from this end.
Iléyá,
On the mic, on the mic.